Hello everyone. How you doing? So we got the off season officially beginning this week. And talking about Ravens off season, what I want. So let's begin starting with things we already got. We have offensive coordinator. We hired Todd Monken from Georgia College. Seems pretty cool. He did extremely well with Georgia over the past 2 years. Obviously, if you are into college football, they won back-to-back national titles, and definitely a big part of that. So, very excited to get this guy. He did have some stints in the NFL where he did really good. So I can't wait to see what he does to this team. We're finally going to have a really good offense and pair with our really good defense. So I can't wait to see how the season will go. Really, that's kind of the main move. I said back last month we gave Roquan Smith a big contract. So that's really it. Again, really, mainly just has been hires recently. So, what's off season? Number one, I think this is really obvious. Pay Lamar Jackson. I just want this over with. I just want the deal to get done, and we can finally stop talking about it. It's been constant. Just there's just really no information available. It's all just rumors. Oh, he was given this contract or that contract, or he's gonna get traded, or no, he's gonna stay. Or he's gonna play on, or he's gonna get tagged, or not. There's just no information out there. All these reports are conflicting with each other. All these rumors are conflicting with each other. It's almost like a new thing every day. But I want Lamar Jackson to stay. It would be really stupid. It would be really stupid for the Ravens to trade away the best quarterback they've ever had. I mean, you look at the Ravens' history, and they don't have much quarterback success. I mean, probably the only good quarterback they had was Joe Flacco. But aside from that, I mean, you look at the Ravens' quarterback history and tell me, who's really great. And it stands out dude, that guy was a great quarterback for the Ravens. Can you tell me? You probably can't. So don't fumble the bag, Ravens. Honestly, I feel like this contract is mainly about guaranteed money, as it's rumored that Lamar wants a Deshaun Watson contract, which is, I think, $240 million guaranteed, which is a complete outlier for the Raven, or in the NFL. I mean, the Browns were just extremely desperate to get that, or to get Watson, and I don't think there's another team that's gonna be that desperate. I don't think Lamar is gonna get $240 million guaranteed. I'd say maybe around 200, give or take, but I just want to get this deal done. I'm tired of these rumors and speculations, and it's just pretty stressful as a fan to hop on social media and see all these conflicting things. So I just want the deal to get done. I wish it got done last season. I really don't want to use the franchise tag. It might happen. They might use the tag and then get a deal, which I would be okay with if that happens. But I mean, this is probably the most important offseason probably the Ravens have ever had. So, yeah, it's going to be important what they do. But yeah, we got Calais Campbell announced during the Super Bowl Sunday that he's coming back. So he's already under contract, so we don't have to give him a new one. I'm glad Calais is back. I love that man. Truly a great veteran, and I hope he does get his championship that he's always wanted, since he was denied by the Steelers of all teams back in like 2008 or something. But now there's rumors going around that PQ, Patrick Queen, might get traded. I don't really see this. The Ravens do have an option to give him, they do have the option to give him his 5th-year option, which I think the deadline is May 1st, so not a big hurry for that. But yeah, Patrick Queen played his best year with the Ravens this year, and I think that's mainly in part due to Roquan Smith. You know, I know people at the beginning of the season did not like Patrick Queen, saying he was a bust, saying it was a waste of a draft pick, wanting him to get traded, but not anymore. I see a lot of people wanting Patrick Queen to stay, so I do believe that he does stay with the team. I don't really see why they would trade him. But yeah, more stress. That's fantastic. I can't wait. This is what do I think is gonna happen? I personally would love to see either Mike Evans or DeAndre Hopkins go to the Ravens. Maybe Evans wants to be back with Todd Monken, since he was the offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers a couple years ago. So that'd be great. Hopkins as well is heavily rumored to get traded, as I want to be part of a rebuilding Cardinals team. So I'd love if the Ravens went out and got Lamar, a true number 1 wide receiver. You know, something he really hasn't had in his NFL career so far. You could say Hollywood, but no. But yeah, I think the Ravens do go cornerback in the first round. Who, I don't really know. There's definitely some good candidates there. Or could go wide receiver. I think definitely one of those two positions. I think the Ravens will go. But yeah, it's definitely due to the cap space that we don't really have. You know, Ravens definitely need to find some leverage to get some guys, keep some guys. You know, as we got guys like Marcus Peters, Gus Edwards, you know, who I think are going to be pending free agents, and I'd love to see those two stay. But I just don't really know, you know. I don't know if the Ravens will have the money to keep them stay or just let them go. So, yeah, it's a tough off-season. Hopefully, Lamar Jackson contract will get situated soon. I've seen so many conflicting things that I'm not gonna believe any of these until I get an official statement from the Ravens, because Todd Monken being hired was just random. Like, we hired him, you know, it's like, oh, okay. You know, it was just like, here it is. You know, it wasn't leaked that the Ravens were going to hire him, you know, like the Colts with their new head coach, Shane Steichman, however you say his name. So I think the Ravens are very secretive, obviously. Probably, I think they've done a good job of keeping these contract negotiations quiet because there's been no information, literally none. So, you know, I think free agency starts like March 7th or something. So hopefully we'll get a deal done before free agency hits. But yeah, Ravens flock, get ready for a very tough off season.